Greetings, assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings be upon those who follow guidance. This is a short video and it's just an advice for the Muslims in particular and some of the things that are taking place on YouTube, online wars, Islam, Christianity, atheism, and I just want to say very shortly that we are doing a wonderful job in Islam and we should keep going with our propagation work. I'm making this video just to enforce some encouragement. We see the anti-Islamists trying to flood YouTube, trying to attack Islam. We must do everything in our power to continue this online war to refute the lies against those who try and manipulate or twist Islam and misrepresent them. And we have all sorts of people and very big organizations out there that are trying to achieve this. For example, one such organization from the atheistic world on YouTube is a person called THUNDERFOOT, and if you watch his videos, they are very, very graphically outstanding in the way it's been designed and put together, although the work in there is rubbish, and of course it can be easily refuted, and we've seen Dell films do that quite often. But I want you to realize that THUNDERFOOT is not by himself. He has mega network companies behind him, propaganda, atheistic institutes who are supporting him. And if you watch one of his latest videos, he actually speaks about the man who is actually supporting him. And go to his videos where he actually makes videos. It's not just simply in a bedroom. Some of those videos might be, but if you look at his videos and you see, especially when it shows THUNDERFOOT, you will see that in the background he's sitting in a major office building. You can tell it's a major office building, a huge department. And it's not just some work office building like he goes to work or something. This is a elected room that you can tell it's been computerized, engineered at a high maintenance. So he's got a lot of people behind him trying to produce those things. But this is the most interesting point. This is the most interesting point. Now, we know that the secularists, the atheistics, they have done a very good job for many, many, many years in westernized countries trying to defame and discredit and misrepresent Muslims at any given chance. And of course, we Muslims had no way of refuting this, because a platform, a television platform, isn't given to us in an atheistic Western Christian society. Okay? So for example, when you saw something bad said against Islam, you just had to swallow it and just sit there like you've sucked on a piece of lemon. Honestly, it happens quite often. It happens so often that you just want to scream it out with trumpets and refute the TV set, but you can't because no one's going to hear you. But you see, Venom Fang X has put himself in a very bad position, because guess what? YouTube is not a biased television set where you only get to see what is programmed and you can't refute what has been viewed. you could, to a certain extent, through newspapers or website articles, but you're never going to reach those viewers on that standard. No. For example, when there's something propagated against Islam, a lie, maybe 1 million people could watch that show. Maybe minimum 90,000 people might watch that show. And of course, if you write an article in a newspaper, you're only probably going to get 300 or 400 people reading that article. So you see, you can't compete with television propaganda. You just can't. I'm sorry. Unless you have your own TV station, which will be viewed on prime time, where they give you an opportunity to redirect the argument and respond to it live to the same audience, then that's a different story. But that's not going to happen. And the reason why not Venom Fang X, here's another individual I want to talk about. The reason why Thunderfoot is obviously set himself a very bad trap is because YouTube is a mechanism where you can give your counter rebuttals and you can upload your videos right next to his. So the audience now sees both sides of the story, you see? And this is why Thunderfoot is going to lose miserably. Honestly, he is going to lose miserably because YouTube is no place for that. YouTube is not a place for your TV shows. Okay? We are over that. Thank goodness YouTube has arrived. I praise YouTube every day. Some Muslims might say to me, well, you know, we get videos taken off and, you know, it's unfair and, you know, unfortunate. I understand that happens. I have some concern against that. No doubt. You know, you upload a video when you see it's been taken off. We understand that YouTube is also being, you know, you have a bit of corruption behind it as well. I mean, we can't neglect that. There are some superiors out there that are seeing what's happening and they're trying to put some limitations by banning some videos, etc., etc. But we have to be realistic that YouTube still gives us the platform to respond to videos, and none of us can hide those facts. Okay, so we should be happy now. Venom Fang X or any of these other Christians, you know, Investigate Islam, or some of those who are claiming to try and defeat Islam, or whether it be Thunderfoot, YouTube is a new platform. YouTube is our platform. YouTube is a platform that we Muslims have been waiting for a very, very long time. And this is why you'll see Muslims are flooding YouTube with Islamic resources, because we couldn't do that in the westernized countries. But now we are hitting every Western country. Every Western country is reading the Quran or watching a lecture or listening to a Islamic teachings and reading biographies of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, watching his movies, etc. So this is wonderful for Islam. So Venom Fang X and Investigate Islam and Thunderfoot, all of these individuals have stepped into very, very muddy waters. Very bad place. They have dug a big trap for themselves by coming to YouTube and on this section. Why? Because the Muslims aren't silenced. The Muslims are now given a platform to respond, and that's exactly what's happening. So by default, they are going to lose one by one and one, and that's exactly what's happening. Okay, so that's all I have to say. This was just motivation to keep going. Flood the hell out of YouTube. Post as many Islamic materials possible. Okay? Even if it was 3 Quran verses, post them. I don't care. Anything. Okay? So we can continue the pursuit. We are the sleeping giants. We have woken up now. There's no stopping us. There is no, you have stopped us. You have put a pause on us for the last, I don't know, 200 to 300 years. The sleeping giant has come back alive. Yes, Thunderfoot, he's alive now. Greetings. Assalamu alaikum. See ya.